Welcome back, everybody, for another glorious day in the forest. We're here for Make Something Mondays, and I've gotten some work done this past couple weeks since the last episode. I've actually finished the platform link out there, and it does dip down very close to the water, but I finally got the platform at the right placement where I didn't have to worry about that, and it actually dipped into the water over here and glitched through the rocks on the side. So what I ended up doing was building a second platform right here to connect to, and then another platform here, which you can see how much straighter that bridge there is compared to the other two that just really sink down so much more than those. You think that would be a way for me to put it closer together or make it a little bit tighter where it doesn't sag so much. We have had an update. We're at version 0.68, which has changed a few things, such as having to hold the E button down now to rearm all of the different traps. But we are going to be finishing up another set of platforms, is what my goal is, because if you've been watching, you know I didn't just want to have a platform that goes over here. I want to have another branch that goes over to that side. So we're going to head over that way, try to find a good place to put a new platform there and start building the platform and the connecting rope bridge so that I can kind of get to either side, whichever way I want to go. What I'm thinking is I don't want to be too close to the middle section, because then what's the point? I can just kind of run to there and run across like I did. So I'm thinking it needs to be somewhere over this side, and I already know if I build it here and try to connect from here to that platform, it's going to sag super low into the water. It's not going to work. So I'm trying to decide where is a good place here to build this. And now I've got 3 crocodiles around me and 2 cannibals. I love how the crocodiles completely ignore the cannibals and only attack me. Like seriously, you're gonna sit here and try to push me off into the crocodiles because they don't attack you, huh? I see how it is. I see how you're gonna do this. You're gonna be cheap about it. So I'm gonna kill you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6 crocodiles, 2 in the water, and 4 wandering along the shore there that I'm gonna have to try and deal with while I build another platform. So I'm thinking, you know, if I want to build, I'm gonna have to build another platform out in the water, which means I really need to use my raft, and then I'm gonna have to build a platform over here. I'm gonna head back and get my raft instead, and we'll try building the middle platform first. And they have also apparently made the raft move a lot faster, because I was blazing along with it and moving so fast that I actually flipped forward and went into the water because of it. I mean, look at that. I am actually like paddling so fast that it's flipping the raft, as if the rafts weren't already bad enough at points. That's even worse. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking a platform somewhere along here. And I did find a trick with the platform. I was having problems before building the other ones, getting that one tall enough. And what I ended up having to do, which I don't like the fact that I had to do this, but I had to build one platform and complete it. And then without even climbing up the platform, because apparently you cannot climb the ropes from the raft itself or from swimming in the water. What I did was I actually just lined up another platform right next to it, and at one point it glitched it and made the second platform shoot up taller. So I just destroyed the first one, built the second one, and then the second one did the same thing again and did it for a third one, destroyed the second one, and built the third one. So I actually had to build 3 different platforms to get that one that high, because it's in the middle of the water, and that does not work very well apparently with, you know, building height settings. That's why I wish they can adjust it a bit so you can set it higher. Look, I mean, look how much shorter that is compared to the other one. You know, I'm gonna have to build like 3 platforms possibly again to get the right height on the one platform I'm actually going to use. Whoa, okay. So I am fully loaded with logs, and yeah, I'm moving way faster with the raft, but I'm still doing this whole topsy-turvy type thing where it starts to lean forward and want to go into the water. And I thought, you know, looking up seemed to stop it, but it seems that actually wasn't the case. I was mistaken. It wasn't actually because I was looking up. It was just because I was being a little bit more cautious with how fast I went. And now you can see what I'm talking about here, because I've got that right here. If I put it by itself, I can't go up any higher. But here, I put it next to that and position it just right. I can get it to go really high. I mean, look at that. Look how much higher it will let me place the platform now. Like that. There we go. So now, for safety purposes, so I don't destroy my log holders, I'm going to knock out this one, and bit by bit. Now you got to actually knock out multiple parts of it for it to fall. It doesn't just collapse anymore. So there we go. Lovely. And wow, it doesn't even have the logs completely filled in there. That is interesting. Like it was treating it as an add-on to it. I don't remember seeing that in the recent patch notes. And the last one done. Okay, so now we're going to go with the tree bridge, which fortunately I was able to get to line up. I don't seem to be able to get it to line up now. Usually it lets me snap it right up there, no problem. And now it's like, oh hey, you can't see high enough to do that. Now, there is a trick I could use. I think I am going to use. I found a trick if I can let go of everything. Apparently, yes, the raft is far glitchier now than ever before. But anyway, what I'm going to use trick-wise is you can walk into the rock holders, stick holders, log holders, like I'm doing here, on the raft, and push the raft along without having to actually paddle it. So if you want to do like I just did to keep from having to swim in crocodile-infested water, there is a useful trick on how to move the raft around without actually paddling it. Wow, I actually recovered from that. I stopped just at the right moment where I did not flip over again. That is almost identical height right there for the new platform. The rope bridge is not going to sag. That means next I can build a platform over there and kind of do it the same way, you know, a rock wall to protect myself. Of course, the way I got the rock wall set up on the other one won't keep the crocodiles out, so I may have to rethink that. So they did make another change recently, which does negatively affect me now, is that you can no longer crouch while using the log sled, which means I can't crouch and pull the log sled through my little gap there, so I can't get the log sled up onto the rope bridge here and take it across to the new one that I'm building. So I have to keep going back and forth like this for right now if I just want to avoid having to use the raft, which I do because the raft keeps wanting to flip over on me. I don't think ultimately it's going to save that much time if I was to just load up the raft and carry them across in a bundle, because I'm probably going to flip a few times doing that. And I mean, this is, you know, not the easiest thing, but it's definitely easier than dealing with the raft. Alright, here we are. Brand new day. I got to sleep through the night finally, and I have finished the rope bridge on that platform, which means now all I have left is to make the small platform on land, build it, which should only take like 10 logs or less, I think, and then build the rope bridge up to that one. And after that point, then I can customize the, you know, the defensive walls and everything around that, and I'll have an easy access thing for right and left, And if it ever comes down to it, I really need to. All I gotta do is try to destroy the rope bridge, and they can't get to me here without learning to swim. Okay, so I just got attacked by Mr. Crocodile here, and he took off a nice chunk of my armor with one bite. And now he is coming for me. Oh yeah, now that you have tried to bite me, I hit you and you try to run away, and then I just keep chasing you, don't let you get away. Like that. Now you're dead. Okay, so here we go. I have gotten the land platform finished, the rope bridge connected up, and while I don't have stairs on it yet, I can actually jump up on top of the platform to run up. And nice view of fish down there, so I'm thinking I may put like an animal trap in the water there, try to catch some fish with it, since that is supposed to be a functional mechanic. And even though it doesn't look quite right, for most part, I can walk straight up here and be fine. It does kind of have a little mess on the lip here, so I kind of have to jump over that. But at least I'm not just falling blatantly through without carefully positioning myself in that spot for it to happen. So I do have a new way to access the land over here where I have tons of crocodiles. I have one take a chunk out of me. A while back, just kind of popped up out of nowhere and bit me. So I could get them, which is a good resource for meat, as well as the lizard skins. And I may be actually able to set up the animal trap here to catch fish here without having to run all the way to another location to spear fish there. So that's opening up some new food resources, which, as you've seen, I really don't need. I've got a ton of food, but you know, having plenty of food is always a good thing, especially since now I seem to be eating food faster than before one of the recent updates. I seem to be having to eat a lot more often to keep my food meter and energy levels up. Okay, but here we go. We've got the middle of my nice land access system to my new water-based home. And as I say, you know, worst case, it would suck to have to do it, but I could destroy this rope bridge and make it where they can't get across to me. And of course, if they manage to get up here, like from that platform, and run along here and be up at this point, they are in a position where it's a choke point that they'll have to kind of go one or two at a time down this rope bridge here, and I'd have easy access to fire at them with my arrows, throw Molotovs at them. Not much of a problem, and any collateral damage done to the bridge at that point would just weaken it to the point it collapses, and then all I have to worry about is rebuilding the bridge itself after I take care of the cannibal mutant problem, if that ever tends to happen. I doubt it's going to happen, but it is always a possibility. So that's going to be it for today's episode. I'm going to probably do some more tidying up here, a little bit more work on the land area right there to create a nice little fortification for it. Maybe do some more decorating now. And I've got an idea on where I want to go next on this series as far as building, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. But if you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe and tick the notification bell if you're not already doing that. You also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, keep up with everything. You can leave me a comment below, say hi on Facebook, say hi on Twitter. Whatever is the way you prefer to get in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.